Jello again. Aaron here from My Turbo Reviews, and I know it's been a bit over a year since my last Transformers video on this channel, and I do apologize. Things have happened. We had something big earlier this year. As a matter of fact, I have sequestered myself right down here in the Turbo Cave since March of this year, and let my pandemic hair and my pandemic beard grow, and have not emerged from here since that time. I've relied on Amazon, Target, Hasbro Pulse, and others to deliver to me my Transformers goodness. But that hasn't been enough, and so finally I decided to run off a couple of Transformers reviews right here on this channel and see where it goes. And so with that being said, I bring to you my first review, Back from Parts Unknown. Today I am going to take a look at Transformers Generations Selects Exhaust. Exhaust is a stylized race car based on the wheeljack mold from Transformers Earthrise, and also based heavily on this guy, which was a Diaclone toy and never made it to the United States for obvious reasons. This figure is resplendent in red and white with the very smoky window for the car. He's got some detail on him that's reminiscent of sponsors for race cars. You've got Bandit here, as well as here, and over here is exhaust, and exhaust. Exhaust? Oh, Hasbro. Oh, I hope you proofread better in the future. Over here there's some Japanese. It's not Cybertronian as some folks have described it. It's Japanese, and it phonetically spells out Decepticon. He retains the 598 from his Diaclone days, and he sports a brand new faction symbol, that of the Mercenaries, even though his packaging calls him Decepticon Exhaust. Interesting. Anywho, he does roll pretty well, although this isn't the best surface to be attempting to get him to roll. Wheels are mushroom pegged in rather than pinned, as I like, as it definitely results in a better wheel roll than what you get with these pegs. But hey, what can you do? But of course, that's not all, because this car also becomes this robot. And what a good-looking robot he really is. He is, of course, just as the car mode, in homage to that Diaclone toy from all those years ago. And they've even gone so far as to give him an original head sculpt, separate and distinct from Earthrise Wheeljack. And that's important, because if Hasbro's going to do repaints, I feel it would behoove them to utilize those secondary head sculpts that are paid for along with the development of the mold for the toy. Now, of course, he does come with the one accessory, this handheld blaster. It's the same accessory that comes with Earthrise Wheeljack. With Earthrise Wheeljack, I have this as a shoulder-mounted missile launcher, but I like for him to carry this as a handheld blaster, just to even further distinguish himself from that Earthrise Wheeljack figure. Front and center on his chest, of course, is the mercenary faction symbol. It's honestly not something that I really care for. I like the idea of there being more factions than just Autobots and Decepticons, but in this light gray that they have, which is very reminiscent of the live-action movies, by the way. A lot of times those toys had gray or black faction symbols, but in that color it just doesn't stand out as much as a red Autobot or a purple Decepticon symbol would. And that's unfortunate, especially if Hasbro's going to go forward with this mercenary faction and they've settled on that as what they're going to use color-wise. But I digress. It's Hasbro's thing, and of course you could always cover it up with a nice Decepticon symbol if you'd prefer. Overall, I think this is a fantastic figure. He sets himself quite apart from Earthrise Wheeljack, and that's the goal, I think, of all repaints slash retools. If you like the Earthrise Wheeljack mold, if you're a fan of obscure references, then I'd say go out and get this guy. He is currently available on Hasbro's online store, Hasbro Pulse, for $20, which is the same amount of money that you'd pay for a deluxe class figure at retail anyway. And before he's gone and starts commanding higher pricing on secondary market, I would say get him if you can. This has been Aaron from My Turbo Reviews, saying catch you later. You know, after having reviewed this guy, suddenly I really want to go out and buy myself a pack of oh, what are those things called? You know, they're made out of paper and not very good for you. Oh, I know. A pack of Transformers trading card game cards.